Hey guys, Angry Monkey here with another room tour slash update slash whatever you want to call it. So last year you guys saw a tour, and this year we rearranged things a little bit, and it looks a lot nicer. So what you see here, I have 3 shelves and the brown cabinet with the doors over on that wall. So I kind of rearranged things a little bit. So this past week I did a lot of rearranging. You can see this picture here. This was Wednesday, kind of mid-process, I guess. It was a mess. I had a bunch of games stacked on that table there, had stuff in the tan chairs, and it was a mess. So now it looks great. Just in the span of a few hours, I was able to turn that into this. Oh, and ignore the Halloween decorations. It is October. Yeah, so, anyway, this shadow's in the way. So this was over on that wall, and it did have a bunch of my CD games and cartridge games, so Dreamcast and PlayStation. Well, no, PlayStation moved to the white shelf. Yeah, so NES, Super Nintendo, 64, Genesis, Atari, and Intellivision, Dreamcast, GameCube, and PS2. Yeah, I forgot I added all those. So those were all in this. So now, this is just movies. I was able to fit all my movies, and not anime, just all my regular movies, into this cabinet here. And so then, you go over here, and I just really like how this turned out. Because I moved all my anime from this wall back to this wall. This is where my movies were, and then my anime kind of started down there and took over all this. And so now I moved the anime back over to here, because my problem was I didn't have any room to expand. I had like this much room left, and I was out of room for anime. So now, gotta move my computer out of the way. So now I actually have some more room to expand there. Oh, and Baksu, just in case you're watching, the other day, you asked me, and not the other day, it was a couple unboxing videos ago, when you got me Zone of the Enders, the anime, and you're like, oh, did you actually get any of the games? And I said, no, I'd never heard of it until today. Well, it turns out I had it on PS3, the HD collection. So, sorry, I didn't mean to lie, but turns out I already had. It turns out I have the video games. I said I've never heard of it, and when I was organizing all this, I'm like, oh, Zone of the Enders. I do have it. So it was just kind of a funny little thing there. Yeah, so anyway, anime there. I'm not going to spend too much time on that because this is a gaming channel that just likes anime. But what I did do is I rearranged all of this. So I have my GameCube games, and then my Wii games, and then my Wii U games. I have Sega CD there just because, where else am I going to put them? And then my Switch games. Now, I do have PS4 down there. I'll explain that in a minute. But basically, I was able to turn all this into my Nintendo shelf. Now, the reason why I have my PS4 games there, again, gotta move this out of the way, is because here we have my PlayStation shelf. So, here's all my PS2 games going to my PS3, and then the spillover PS4, so that way I actually have room to expand. And then I have room to expand on my PS5, which is still a new console. They don't need an entire shelf dedicated to that, but there they are. Oh, and PSP as well. A lot of them are actually still wrapped. And I gotta find the rest of my PSP games. I have them in that carrying case thing here somewhere. Yeah, ignore the Halloween decorations. Yeah. And then here is my Xbox shelf, where I have original Xbox, and then my 360, and then my handful of Xbox One games. I don't know what I'm going to do down there, but hey, it's extra room to expand for, I guess, really any of this can eventually start to fill up this shelf. And then my last shelving unit, I have my Genesis games, and then my Dreamcast games. I need more of those. Yeah, I'm still looking for Dreamcast games, everybody. If you have some Dreamcast games, or really any console that you want to donate to, I'll gladly accept. I don't know how I'd be able to accept them, but yeah, anyway. Atari games fill up these two shelves. Got room to expand there. I have my Intellivision, and these are all the little things that slide into the controller, but I got a little bit of room to expand there. I can't seem to be getting too many Intellivision games. Have a little bit of room to expand on the Famicom, a little bit of room to expand on NES, a little bit of room, and then why do I have such a big gap there on my Super Nintendo games? Huh. Yeah, because I have all this room, and I've just started a whole new shelf. Huh. Whatever. Then 64, and then PlayStation down at the bottom. So yeah, that is the new shelf. I brought out some of the video game characters that I had in another room, and in storage and all that. Because I'm like, I want to nerd this out with video game stuff, and I remember I was in a game store and I saw this really cool setup, just a really nerdy setup, I guess, where you have a couch and you have like plush Mario on the couch and right in front of a TV with, and I'm like, yeah, I could see me filling up with. I mean, I'm not really big on plush toys. I mean, they're cute and everything, but like I'm a dude. Like dudes don't really collect a lot of plush toys, but I got a few. So yeah, I got a few there. And then, yeah, so that's that setup. One of the other things I thought was really nice is I actually have room to actually display not only the Telstar, which I did have I had the brown cabinet, then the white shelf, and then this was on top of that. I also have room for that, which I had just kind of sitting over there. Now, I could probably put the Super Scope somewhere, but it's small, it's out of the way, it's not that big a deal, but I could probably put that somewhere. And I moved the congas out here, so that's all possibly new since the last update. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's kind of some of the steps there. So that, I guess, is as far as like the tour is concerned. I guess that's it. But I'm not done yet, because 2 Retro Game Treasure episodes in a row, I didn't have any additional things to show you outside of what I got in that box. Because usually I'm like, oh, before I go, here's all the other games I got in the past month. And 2 months in a row, I didn't have anything to show you. Well, I think I made up for it. Well, I kind of spoiled some of it, because you see the PS5 games down there. Well, who would have a PS5 game without a PS5? So yeah, got my PS5. Let me turn that light on. Yeah, look at that. So you're wondering, well, wait, wasn't that where your PS4 was? Yeah, I had to move my PS4 over here. So I have my PS4 there, PS3 there. It works. I would like to have a little light for above the PS3, just to make it more uniform. But I learned that was actually really easy to do. And I might do that here. That's where the Xbox One is. So I'm thinking that if I ever get the Xbox Series X, which I probably will, I can move my 360 up there and have that really fat boy Xbox right there. So yeah, so I got a PS5 since the last time I posted a video. That's not all. I also got a PS Vita, which I don't know if it works. The guy that gave it to me, it had he gave me the Vita and half of the charger, basically the brick side. I don't have the thing that actually plugs there. Now, he told me it was basically an old Android cable, so I might have something, because I used to have an Android before switching to iPhone. I know switching over to the dark side. I've heard all those jokes, but I was Android for years. Still, actually, like Android. I have nothing against either, I guess. Anyway, so I might have that somewhere. Problem is, I was at GameStop earlier today, and I'm like, hey, you guys don't have any Vita accessories? They're like, nah, it all kind of went. That all kind of sold out in the past year. So I'm like, oh, well, okay. So I'm still looking, because I'd like to get a charger. I'd like to get a game just to make sure the Vita works. It looks like it might need to be cleaned, too. Because, like, when I open this up, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of gross in there. I don't know if it was in a smoker family or what the deal was. I mean, it's in the smoke-free home now, and if it works, it'll be safe as long as it decides to work. Yeah, so for my PS5, I got Resident Evil Village and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Those were a couple of the games I was looking for. I almost got Ghost of Tsushima. I almost got the Spider-Man game. Almost got Tales of Arise. There were a few of them I had in my hand. I was like, okay, I want to get two. What two do I want the most? So I kind of had to decide, and I thought, maybe I'll get three. No, I'll put that one back. Maybe I'll get this one instead. No, I'll put this one back so I can get that one. It was a huge mess. I was probably standing at that shelf for like 15 minutes trying to decide on what two games I wanted. So yeah, let's go ahead and put that back in focus. So yeah, I got two PS5 games to try out my PS5. I've only been able to play it for like a half hour, 45 minutes after getting it all set up. Yeah, I guess it's just another console right now that's collecting dust. Kinda. At least until you guys have a game to request for it. Hint, hint. That's not all I got. So I know I haven't really showed off my Amiibo collection all that much in the past year. I've probably gotten a few. But I just got this one today. So I was really excited. I like how the automatic face detector thing is zooming in on Zelda's face. Like, that's a person! I'm like, well, yeah, she's not real though, but I was really excited to get this. I was hoping to get this when I pre-ordered Skyward Sword on the Switch, but they were out. But I walked into GameStop and they had like 3, and I'm like, ooh, I want that. So I got that. But I really went into GameStop to pick up Metroid Dread. And since I pre-ordered it, let me put this down. I got these little Metroid pins. So that's really cool. Sadly, I wasn't able to get the Amiibos for those, but I'm still looking. I still want those Amiibos because they looked really cool. I don't even remember what they were. I just remember thinking, like, new Amiibos, I must have them. And, well, they sold out, like, quick. I discovered it on a Wednesday over the summer, like June or July, something like that. And I'm like, I got to get those Amiibos. So that was like a Wednesday, and I went there on that Friday. They're like, oh, sorry, pre-orders are sold out. I'm like, really? Already? So, yeah, I kind of missed out on the Metroid Amiibos right now, but hopefully later I can get those. The other game I got, hard to see, is Ace Attorney Chronicles, which is, I guess, a prequel. Let me zoom out. Which I guess is a prequel to the Ace Attorney games on the DS with Phoenix Wright. Great story, great characters. I just had a lot of fun with those games. And so hey, I mean, if this is the same series, I mean, it is made by Capcom, so it's the same series, I'm assuming. So I'm expected to have a lot more fun with that too. It takes place in like 19th century, weird mix of Japan and England or whatever. It's basically like Phoenix Wright's like ancestors or something. I don't know. So yeah, I'm really excited to check that one out too. Whoa, I just discovered all these webs. These are real. Perfect for Halloween time, I guess. Look at all that. I just discovered all that. It almost looks like there's a word there, some kind of like heavy metal like name, but that's all legit webs. I just discovered that. Sorry, my like ADD kicked in or something. I don't even know if I have ADD, but yeah. So I guess that's all I have to say for right now. It was going to be a short update, but it ended up being a 20-minute update of or close to it, of all the things that I've gotten just in the past couple weeks of, again, PS5, the PS Vita, Valhalla, and Resident Evil Village, and Ace Attorney Chronicles, and Metroid Dread, and then just kind of showing off the rearranged Monkey Cave, which I really like how this turned out. I wanted to do this for a while, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it. If they would all fit, if the shelves are still available. I just wasn't sure how I was going to do it, but I think it turned out really nice there. And then, of course, you have all that, and then cute little ghost there. Again, it's close to Halloween. Yeah. So. Before signing off, I just want to thank you guys for watching, and hope you enjoyed the tour. If you see some games here that you want me to play on the channel, let me know, and I'll put them on the request list, and hopefully soon I can actually do it. 2021's been really busy, and I haven't been able to do anything for the channel outside of recording an unboxing video in the past 2 months. I apologize when I said, yeah, I'm going to upload Dokapon Kingdom, and it's going to be up like next Friday, and that was over a month ago. I apologize for that. Again, things have been pretty busy. I haven't even started the artwork yet. Pretty much all I've done so far is just basically plan what the characters are going to look like, basically how our characters looked at the start of the series, and I'll just kind of do the standard put our face on their body kind of drawing, whatever. Yeah, so that's all I've been able to do on it, because I've been so busy with all this and that, and I'll spare you details, but the sewer drain got backed up, and every time you flush the toilet, then it basically floods the furnace room, so we had that to deal with. So I just had a lot going on. So I'm hoping to get back to this. This is just, again, this is kind of a placeholder of like, hey, I'm still here, don't forget about me, but also like an update. This is everything that's been going on, but I also wanted to show off all this stuff because I thought it looked really cool. Yeah, so I'm hoping to possibly work on the artwork this weekend. We'll see. And maybe get it uploaded. Maybe start working on getting that stuff uploaded next week. I say that, but again, I said that like 2 months ago and nothing happened. So we'll see. I just apologize, I guess. But thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. Again, if there's any of these games that you want to see me play on the channel, let me know, and I'll try to make something work. I'll put them on my video game request list, and try to get something going with one of my team members. Everybody's been busy too, busy or whatever else they're doing. yeah. Also, don't forget about subscribing and Facebook and all that stuff. If you haven't yet, hit that bell and subscribe, so that way you know when new videos are coming out, like the first episode of Dokapon Kingdom, for example. That way you'll be like, oh, cool, he finally did it. He finally uploaded the first episode of Dokapon Kingdom. So that way you can watch it and laugh in my misery or something. Man, that first episode was recorded like 4 years ago, so I don't even remember the events of Dokapon Kingdom. So, it'll be kind of an experience for all of us, even myself, because it was that long ago. Also, don't forget about the Facebook page where you can like me on there, and I think my videos are up to date, because I haven't posted anything in a while. If not, then, well, I guess I gotta do that. So I'm not really too active on Facebook, but I do have a Facebook where I post the videos directly from YouTube onto Facebook, so that way if you're just scrolling through Facebook, you're like, oh, cool, new video. You can watch them on there or simply on the channel. Also, I post them on Discord, so if you want to join my Discord, all you need to do is just say, hey, I want to join your Discord. It'll be like, cool, here's the invite, and you can join my Discord where we talk about video games or anime or Pokemon or whatever. Have the occasional anime watch night as well. Haven't had one of those in a while, but I am thinking of doing one in the month of October. I want to do something spooky, some spooky anime. So we'll see. I might do that possibly tomorrow. I don't know. But you know for sure if that's happening if you join the Discord. So if that interests you, then let me know. Again, I can send you the invite. You can join the Discord, and then you'll know when the next anime night is happening. You can also just talk to me, hang out with me over Discord, or Citrus posts pretty regularly, so you can talk to him too, and just everybody else that's in the community, and start some fun conversations. We haven't had a... Yeah, me and Emo Kid had a fun conversation over Discord. Shout out to you. Thank you for the sub the other day. We had a fun interaction over Discord, so that was fun. So you can join us and have a fun interaction over Discord with us, and I don't know, discuss anime or video games or whatever. Or post like, hey, check out this. I just discovered this new anime and I'm really excited to talk about it. I mean, don't post spoilers, of course, but like, yeah, let's talk about it. And new video games and requests for video games. You can even post that in Discord, I guess. Yeah, it's just a fun nerd community to nerd out and have fun. I guess I'm rambling at this point, so I guess I'll end the video here. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.